Very good morning, dear children. Dear children, we were discussing the topic, the outbreak of the revolution, and we talked about how King Louis he called up for a meeting just to impose more taxes, and how representatives from all the three estates they reached the place, and how confusion took place, and the people from the third estate they stepped out. They made their own national assembly. They gathered at a tennis court, and they decided that now they are going to make a constitution for the France. Fine. How the National Assembly was doing that, and how they were led by two people. Fine. Now, children, we were talking about. Now, see, when the National Assembly was busy at Versailles drafting a constitution, the rest of the France was going through a very severe situation. What happened? A severe winter. Just because of a severe winter, there was a bad harvest, fine, in the agriculture, and the prices of even the basic thing, bread, rose. Often bakers they were exploited the situation. They were exploiting the situation. They were not sending the supplies in a proper way. Now the women they had to stand in the long queue for the bread, fine, and the crowd of angry women they stormed into shops because they were hungry and they wanted bread, so that's why they did that. At the same time, the king ordered the troops to move into Paris. So to just settle down the situation, the king ordered the troops to move to Paris. The first situation which we talked about, the first scene which we have seen 14 July 1789. So that agitated crowd they stormed and they destroyed the Bastille Fort. Fine. And even in the countrysides, the rumor spreads from village to village that the Lord of Manor means the one who's a landlord and has a big mansion. What he is going to do? He is going to hire band of brigands, means he is going to hire people, and they are going to destroy the ripe crops. Fine. Then people were in fear that time. Fine. People were in fear. So what do they do? The peasants from several districts. What did they do? They all attacked the Chatwax. Fine. It's a place. They looted the grains from there. They burned down the documents which contained all the records. A large number of nobles they just went away from the place. They left their homes and they migrated towards the neighboring countries. Now the power of his revolt subjects. Now Louis XVI was facing a lot of problem. Fine. Now what did he do? He recognized the National Assembly. He said, okay, whatever National Assembly is saying, I am going to accept that. And he accepted the principle that his power would now on be checked by the constitution. So whatever constitution the National Assembly has made, according to that constitution, now Louis XVI is going to do his work. Fine. So on the 9th of 4th August 1789, the assembly they passed a decree and they abolished the feudal system. Fine. All the obligations, all the taxes were removed. Fine. The clergy members and those who were enjoying so many privileges, that privileges were taken away from them. All the taxes, tithes and all that were abolished, and the land of the church was divided among the people. As a result, children, what happened? The government acquired assets worth rupees 2 billion livres. So they got this much of money. Fine. So the rest part we will discuss in the next module. Thank you and have a nice day.